like on the day off, and you don't live in Puerto Rico, but you live in Florida. But they proceeded with the proceeding and came 2 weeks later, you receive another letter saying that now you're in default and you have a legal obligation to pay for child support. What would you do
First,
to reverse the decision?
hold on. You asked several questions. And I wanted to say this because this came up the other day in a phone call, and people thought I was being mean. Daily, one of them.
Hmm.
You ask a question. When you want to ask a question, it's one thing to say, I want
Hmm.
to ask you a question. If you say, I want to ask a series of questions,
Yeah.
and I would say stop after the first question and then
Okay.
allow the
So the first question is, how would you if that if that was you, how would you stop default judgment and challenge jurisdiction and improper service in that proceeding?
Okay, one. I think I'm hearing you say you got a some kind of letter from an agent.
Hmm.
So you're going to say you were not properly served. Now
Correct.
that may be problematic because you just admitted to having it. Now, upon receiving it, if you got now had the second letter came without the first letter, then
Hmm.
you may have a different discussion. And I
Correct.
might want to calibrate what you say here because we can all hear it.
Hmm.
Because you say
So,
you hold on,
mhm,
got a letter,
yep,
you didn't respond to the letter.
correct.
Okay. One, if it were me, I would never do that. I always respond. Two,
Hmm.
after not responding, essentially you may have waived a defense for the second letter of the default because you're going to argue that you were not properly served when you just
Hmm.
admitted to being served. That's why I'm
Okay.
so careful as to what I say.
Okay. Good.
Thirdly. Now, as to the facts that would have given them rise to bring the action in the instant matter,
Hmm.
that would recall, if it were me, I would look at all the facts that they claim give them a cause of action to pursue me for any
Hmm.
reason whatsoever. And at that point,
Hmm.
that's how I would know how to proceed. So, and by the way, I'm not really good with a lot of abstract stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be more direct, and then that way, if I'm looking at it, it's impossible for me to. It's disingenuous for me to address issues abstractly. That's why I tell people just be straight with me. Or
Because
if you
okay.
don't, or if you don't want to disclose
No,
too
no, no.
much
So it's a case that was closed in 2022.
close.
And so the case was closed because the minor was not living with me or the mom. She went to live on her own for 2 years. 2 years she came back, but they just applying the rule as if like the minor is still under age of 21. Therefore, since she came back 2 years later,
Wow,
and
wait. Children
and
don't
for
stop. They
yeah,
don't reach the age of majority until 21 in Puerto Rico.
that is correct. That's how they conduct commercial business out there.
Commercial business. No, but how about as it relates to child support?
Well, child support is commercial.
No, child support is an obligation.
Yes, it's a legal obligation, which is
Right.
commercial.
No, it's a legal obligation. However you want to call it, it's a legal obligation. It does not affected by the UCC because the UCC is goods and services. We can go through this all day long. My point is there if there's an obligation,
Uh huh.
if there's an and I tell people if you have the answer, you don't need me.